Hi there, my name's Carrie Martin. I'm a singer-songwriter guitarist from East Yorkshire, and I want to talk to you today about the Help for NHS Heroes campaign. I first got introduced to it by a lovely lady called Julia Reimer, who asked if I'd like to be a doorstep collector. I didn't even know what one was, but I decided to go ahead with it because being a musician, I'm usually out of the country, working with my music, and pretty much all of that has stopped, so I'm feeling a bit useless right now. So I thought if I can do something to help, that'd be wonderful. So basically it just involved me having a bucket or a box on my doorstep and put it out on Facebook, social media, so that people in the area knew that the box was there, and then all they had to do was drop in the things that the NHS desperately need. Not just the doctors and nurses, but obviously the carers in the care homes, and that all the carers that are looking out for people during this terrible time. Now obviously the things that we need, you might not have at home, like the scrubs, the masks and the gloves. I can appreciate that, but there are a lot of things at home that you will have that you can drop in the bucket that will help. And we're talking about lip balms, hand creams, shower gels, soaps, deodorants, because obviously when they're working on the front line they are leaving themselves wide open to this terrible disease, when they're treating these very poorly people, and they would like to get washed and showered to ensure that they don't take any of this back home. So obviously these things are in very much demand now, and what this scheme does is we add a collection point. You drop the stuff in the box, and then they come and they collect it and they take it to the campaign area, and then it gets distributed out to all those people that need it, your doctors, your nurses and your carers in your care homes, and other people on the front line that we sometimes forget about. So all I like to say to you is, if you want to get involved, I'm sure Julia and the Pepperell's solicitors will probably guide you in the right area. But I'm so glad I did it. It's restored all my faith in the human race. I can't believe the overwhelming amount of stuff that has arrived in the boxes 3 weeks running. It's been staggering, and it's heartwarming. It lifts your heart at a time like this when everything seems so doom and gloom. And I'm sure, like me, you just want to do all you can to help the wonderful NHS workers. That's all it is really. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.